Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 40 of the Pichu London Cup Series. Today we're here at Mid-Ohio for the running of the S40R21. It's our second of three straight road courses here in Season 40 as the run to the playoffs continues. And on the pole for this race it's going to be Hendrick Motorsports taking over the front row here in today, as Quinn Porter will be on the pole for this one in the 9. Alongside him will be the 24 Deshaun Clennon. Row 2 will have the 21 Isaiah Bernesh and the 32 Lean Campana. And then we have Alex Hawkins and Carter Friesen in row 3. And then row 4 is John Andrews and Anthony Then. And running out your top 10 will be Dylan Kroom and Jackson Nantle. And right behind them, row 6 has our winner from Watkins Glen last weekend, Samad Ozkan, as he took home his second win of Season 40 in the number 2 car in a dominating race at Watkins Glen. He'll be starting in 11th, in fact, one spot out of the top 10. There you see the rest of the field here at Mid-Ohio as we have our second of three straight road course races in Season 40. And you'll notice that one driver is missing from this field, and that is Pichu in the 99. And there is a reason for that. It's because this is the only Mid-Ohio track that I could find working, and it can take only 39 AI cars. Yeah, it doesn't take the full 40 car field. It only takes the maximum 39. So Pichu had to sit this one out. Because he's one of my own drivers, obviously the only one that has a full-time schedule, believe it or not. And Luke and Leia ran last weekend's race at the Glen. So Pichu is not racing here because the track's limits of 39 AI cars per race. So yeah, Pichu is not competing here today. So everybody is competing without Pichu. It's not like he was much of a factor to begin with, other than getting the one win this season. But even if he does have another win, he will not be eligible for the playoffs since he's one of my own drivers, and to keep things as fair as possible among everybody else. So no Pichu means everybody gets a fair shot at winning this race at Mid-Ohio. It's going to be a topsy-turvy race for sure, but let's take you trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines.
And we're about to get underway here at Mid-Ohio as the cars roll off the track. And again, Hendrick Motorsports takes over the front row in this one, as one car is off to a slow start. And I believe that is the 00 of Grace. Oh no, the 88 of Max Bailey. Wow. The 88 of Max Bailey's off to a slow start. That's pretty weird. Well, we're going green. And half the field have not even caught up yet. So they did not abort the start, which is pretty weird because only half the field was ready for the start when Max Bailey stopped in the middle of the track and he had to go on to pit road. So that was pretty strange. Yeah, they definitely should have aborted the start there because to allow the other half of the field to catch up, but we're green anyway, and they're going to go on. Wow. That's bizarre. That's just incredible. It's a tough track. You saw some cars go off track there. Oh, 37 went off track, but he's back on track. The S's are going to be very, very tough, and one car is around. That's the 3 of John Andrews. That's the 3 car of John Andrews. Oh no, he's hit hard by the 17. 17 hit the 3, and Van Tracy battle spins. Oh boy, and we have a caution. There we go. Racing back to the line, Quinn Porter will take the yellow. And Cassie Reynolds has wrecked out as well. So it was an ups and downs start for the Hendrick cars, as we saw the front 2 Hendrick cars start on the front row and another 2 with issues. First Max Bailey, issue before the green flag, and now Cassie Reynolds gets into a crash right here. Oh, 12 car was loose, and there you see the 43 was the one that brought the 48 off track. And let's see what happens after and more trouble in Van Tracy battle contact. You saw the 17 hit the 3 there, and oh no, wow, ran 48. Sorry, 48 just ran right into the 17 right there. Wow, I guess he was complete. I guess the 48 was disoriented and hit the 17. Oh my goodness. And what a start to this one. Definitely going to be different than what we saw at the Glen when there was no cautions. This one, first caution of the day. First lap of the day. Alright, so let's see what happens when we get back to the green. And Reynolds and Van Tracy battle are out of the race. And Max Bailey looks like he's back in the race and didn't even lose a lap because this is a road course, unlike the ovals. Green flag is in the air. And that 66 goes for second place. That's Carter Friesen. And he's got him. So that 66 goes up and running, and he takes second. So here comes Friesen. Can he take the lead from the 9 car? And he still can't get there through the keyhole. 21 might be trying to get his revenge. And there's that 1 car battling with Alex with the 24, Deshaun Clennon. Oh, cars off track. More cars go off. And Quint Porter's off track. And the 66 takes the lead. 9 car just went off track for a second. And now the 66 is in the lead. Oh no, the 66 a little bit off, a little high. Oh, 24 gets by. 24 trying to hang on. 37 right behind him in the bumper. 9 car still hanging on. Oh, now they're still slipping and sliding in the corners, but they'll probably stay green. And so sure enough, they just stay green here at Mid-Ohio. Oh boy. What a restart that was. And it might not be the end of it. .37 trying to get in the bumper of the 24, trying to get by to get that position away, and the 37 Anthony then it's for third place. And they'll be side by side entering the keyhole, or exiting the keyhole, I should say. Ooh, see if anybody goes off track, and so far they're even. They're still even. Oh, 37 off track, and he's going to lose the momentum. The 9 car pushing the 24 to the front. So teammates working together, sort of. Back in third and fourth. A little bit off the grass there, but so do the other drivers getting off the grass. 15 has taken advantage of it, and he makes the move to the position. So he takes advantage of the cars going into the grass, and he makes his move. 15 trying to hang on. Ooh, wow, Jackson Nantel got loose. He was trying to make a pass, and the caution's out. There's a crash. Riley Spurley tube, hard hit on the 47 car. Right up into the hills, and the 47 spun, and that's what brought the caution out. It was a big crash with Grayson Acevedo, but right here is, I think, where the start of it was. Oh, 47, he gets hit from behind right here by Maxwell Smart. Got hit in that corner right before they went uphill, and went up in smoke because of that, and it was very slow, and these guys were trying to avoid the 47, and then he hits the wall, makes contact, and then the car started to wreck. And Cody Smart, there's Giovanni Castillo involved, there is the 8 of Cassandra Kirker, there's Chris Leone, Max Bailey was hit, there's Grayson Acevedo going around. Yeah, he was trying to react, he just tried to avoid the 47 there, and he hits the wall instead. So, a little bit of crashing there. So the 66 retains the lead. We'll see if they come to pit road under this caution flag. And I'm not sure if they will. They might do it now. I knew it. I knew they were going to come to pit road on this lap under caution. So they're going to take their pit stops. Any cars staying out? Doesn't look like any car is going to stay out. And there's some trouble. Chris Leone has turned around on pit road. Guess there was still a little bit of a scuffle between him and the other cars that wrecked. Oh, wow. And these guys are like in a scuffle there. That's probably what happened in reaction to what happened after. And now the 42. Major damage. Probably was not necessary, but oh boy, that was a mess. And looks like the 66 will be your leader again. Carter Friesen's out in front in that 66 car. The former champion looks to get back to another championship season. Going to the green again in Mid-Ohio. Well, we did have a few laps of green before we got the caution, so that's a positive in some form. 37 on the bumper. He's going to go on the bottom. He's trying to get that run. 66 hanging on tight. Man, he's hanging on to that lead, and it's going to be tough to hang on. This race has gone insane. Oh, Freddie Soto gets a little high, and he's in the grass uphill with Deshaun Clennon. Oh, wow. I think Freddie Soto was trying to be aggressive, and he got way too aggressive. And Jackson Nantel moves up to third spot in the 53, and now Friesen loses the lead to Anthony then, as he went off track and then takes advantage to take the lead away. Well, this has been, already, we're not even halfway through yet, and already, this is becoming one of the most exciting road course races we've seen in a while. Few cars still on pit road, and more cars coming to pit, and I'm sure that's going to be it's going to be recurring from here on out. 37 with a big lead, by the way, after that big screw up by the 66. A lot of drivers have screwed up here in this Mid-Ohio track. Very tough track to even get a handle on. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. Oh boy. 37 car leads. Anthony then trying to hold on for the win. We're about to reach the halfway point in Mid-Ohio. We've seen some handful of wrecks and drivers being aggressive. Oh, 24 and 14 battling it out. 15 went too high. It's either one gets through and he has to brake hard to avoid wrecking the 32, and there's a caution. Just had a caution. We have a huge crash uphill. Clark McKee goes around, and a handful of other cars in it. Ryan Durrani and Toby Smith and the 12 of Priya McShane. And they're involved, and that'll bring the caution out once again at Mid-Ohio. Big crash this time. Man, let's take a look at what happened. Where did this begin? I think it began in 95. Oh, this is probably where it began. There's John Gilbert and the 20 of Dylan Kroom, and looks like Kroom tried to get back on track after getting off track, and he hits the 41 John Gilbert, and then the 12 car makes contact, the 95 as well, and it continues right here. Hard hit on the 52 as well, and that's what brought the caution out, and there's more cars making contact as the race went on. So that's the caution. That was the third caution of the race. Anthony then leads. We'll see if he pits or he does not. may or may not be pitting, and he will not be pitting, so he stays out. Friesen. Oh no, wait, green flag is out. And I thought they said for a second Friesen was leading, but Anthony then leads. I guess Friesen decided to pit, so I guess he decided to pit under caution, but 37 though stays. 7 laps to go, and we have a battle for second place. And now the 1 car is going to take second because the 21 went off track, loses the momentum. And now the 2 car gets by, and Quinn Porter just went around the corner, and a handful of other cars have wrecked. Freddie Soto spins as well. Quinn Porter was running well in the top 5, and he spins out in the S-curves, ending his day. Oh man, Freddie Soto contact with the 9, and Quinn Porter's day is done. Just like that. Wow. Oh, more cars off track. And now the second spot goes to Hawkins, as Anthony then will lead us to the caution with 6 to go. Oh boy, it's going to come down the wall finish here for sure. Anthony then leads under yellow again, and we'll see what happens in the final laps. This is going to be a good finish. I can assume this will be a great finish. 4 laps to go, and we're green. Oh boy, battle between Sam and Oscon, and 1 car is off track already. And there is no caution. We stay green. John Gilbert and Alexander Rowe went off track. Those are 2 cars off track. We will stay green. Was right on the back of the pack. We'll continue to race under green. Still more cars off track, but we continue to race at the green flag. Still more tight racing here. And now Hawkins loses the second spot to Isaiah Bernash. There's the damage Carter Friesen has. That's where he was. Carter Friesen with major damage. Hitting the wall, smacking it. That's why he had to come to the pits. 37 in front over the 21 of Isaiah Bernash. How about Oscon running 3rd spot? Could go 2 for 2 on road courses. It is a possibility. And here comes then. And he has to come to pit road. And now it's going to come down to pit strategy. As if wrecks weren't enough to decide who wins this race. Now it has to come down to pit strategy. 3 laps to go. And the leader is now David Bazuki. I'm sure these guys will not stay unwrecked for long. We'll probably come down to overtime here at Mid-Ohio from the way these guys are running. But David Bazuki's leading the race over JD Figueroa. And by the way, Figueroa has 3 wins now. The only driver with 3 wins so far this season. He could actually go for a 4th. If he's going to play the risky game, he might have a chance at 4 wins before the playoffs begin, which would be very impressive. David Bazuki looking to get his first career win of the Cup Series, but I'm not sure if he's going to stay out for the next 2 laps. 2 laps it'll be when next time by. But if he stays out, now he's probably going to have to hope for a caution. Hope that fuel stays and he gets the lead and he leads to overtime. And I don't think that's going to happen. He's coming down, and here he comes. He's going down pit road, giving up the lead. And the new leader is Christian Russell in the 43 car. And wouldn't it be a comeback if Christian Russell were to win this race? Look at how much damage that car has sustained. I mean, it has been through wear and back again. And it would be a total shock if he were to win this race. The 43 were to win this race and hold on. 4.5 seconds. Looks like the 53 is the second spot. He's the first one to come off pit road. And it might be in Nantle's hands if the 43 cannot hold on to win. Then again, though, if there's a caution, it changes everything. We go to overtime with the final 2 laps, and Russell could be leading from a majorly damaged car to a car that is perfectly fine. That's what happens in overtime. Everybody's car is fixed, and we get another 2 laps of caution-free racing to decide the winner, if it were to end under caution at this point. And still no yellow. I was just checking if there was a yellow, because the camera views are very, very limited. Coming to the white flag, and he's going to stay out and try to win this race with a damaged car. Here we go to the white flag. 1 lap to go at Mid-Ohio. He's going to try to do the impossible. He has been through a lot this race, and he's trying to win it here with a majorly damaged car, trying to race against the odds and win. Wouldn't that be fun to see a very damaged car in victory lane? And Christian Russell's trying to do that on the final lap. And even with a lot of damage in that 43, he's still been able to get almost a 5-second lead over the second place car, which is again very impressive. If he hangs on to win, it would be the most surprising win of the season, with all the damage he has sustained in that 43. He's only got a few turns left. He's just got to keep this car in one piece. Well, it's not in one piece right now, but he's got to keep the car from sustaining more damage to win this one. Here comes Christian Russell. Let's see if he hangs on. If his car doesn't give up on him on the final turn. And he has to pit. He has to come to pit. Can he hang on to win the checkers? His car just gave out on the final lap. He can't make it. And Jackson Antle's going to win at Mid-Ohio. Well, his car just couldn't make it in the final corner. And Jackson Antle wins. Oh, I thought that the 43 was going to do it. He was going to make it. And I guess he just ran out of steam on the final turn. I knew it was too good to be true. Look at the damage that car just been way too much damage. He couldn't finish on the final lap. If only he had finished that 1 lap. Oh man. Jackson Antle though, he's back in victory lane. He wins at Mid-Ohio. Oh boy, what a race. Oh, that was exciting till the end. That could have been it. That could have been interesting if Christian Russell were to win in Mid-Ohio with a majorly damaged car. That could have been the underdog story of the season. That could have been the biggest upset win of the year. Wow. It was just too good to be true, wasn't it? But Jackson Antle, though, welcome back to victory lane in the Pichu London Cup Series. It's been a long time since Jackson Antle won again. And the 53, Rick Ware's team, gets their first win as a full-time ride. They were part-time previously with many drivers last season driving that 53. But now they moved to a full-time operation for that 53 car. And they get the win, nevertheless, with them. So Rick Ware's team is going to be back in the playoffs with that 53 of Jackson Antle taking the checkers. Oh, and JD Figueroa was second, and he almost made it 4 wins. He almost made it 4 wins here in Mid-Ohio. That would be impressive. He still got a chance for that 4th win before the playoffs begin, though, next week. But, man, just imagine. There was Russell. He never even got out of pit road. He had so much damage. There was no way he was going to be able to finish. If he just hanged on for 1 turn, though, just 1 more turn, he would have won this race, actually. But the car just gave up on him, and, yeah, he couldn't win. That's unfortunate. That's rather unfortunate for the 43, man. But that could have been a Cinderella story. Look at the damage. Look at the car. That car has been through a lot. Could have been a winner. Could have won this race for sure. Wow. That could have been something to write home about. But anyway, hope you enjoyed our bizarre race from Mid-Ohio, and I hope to see you guys next weekend, because the next race is going to be our last road course race before the playoffs, and that'll be at Road America. So until next time, we will see you guys at Road America.